and get it popping. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What is it? Oh. Got my whiteboard up, courtesy of my little man. Getting it popping. Straight up. All right. Thank you. Get my erase kit out here. Just want to make sure y'all see the whiteboard. The whiteboard teacher, man. Shout out to my mentor in the coaching game, to Terrell Jones. Shout out to the playbook and coaching for coaching and speaking. Investing in that is the best thing I've ever done as far as my career is concerned. Get that out there. So how's everybody doing this evening? Just want to make sure that I give y'all something to rock with. After everything has been done, after you calm down a little bit and you start thinking about what you want to do next, what your next move is, I want you to consider my permission slip coaching. Permission slip coaching. And I want you to consider it because it's the right thing for you. Right now, we have so much happening that we're not able to focus and lock in. And I want you to see this coaching series because this is how things will be when you're in the coaching class. I'll have the whiteboard up and I'll get the tripod for right now. I'm just using a basic chair, but day 2 obviously is a good theme. We're basically diving in both feet into day 2, making sure that we get it together. So tonight we're going to discuss the power of effort. We're going to discuss the power of effort, and everything is driven by effort. Everything is driven by effort. Nothing really exists without effort in it. For me to be clear about what it takes to be consistent and maintain the power of effort, I want you to know how important it is for me to open up to you about what this is all about. The coaching and speaking space is wide open because so many people are comfortable hiding at home, hiding behind their phones. Really, we become a hiding or a hidden society. You have a very small percentage of people like me, influencers, people that coach and speak, who are gregarious, outgoing, who don't mind getting out there and giving you the information that you need. But the vast majority, the 90% of y'all, you're the hidden society. You hide behind fakeness. Let's call it what it is. You have fake smiles and fake lives. I have a person online, she said it. And that gave me permission to call all of you out. But first I had to, deal with myself. The power of effort. Many of you are putting effort into things that aren't bringing you any return. You're investing time, energy, and resources in time we can't get back, but you're not getting a return out of it. Waste of time. Waste of time. What about waste of effort? Many of you out there are wasting time every day. All you're doing is wasting time. Let's be honest about that. Many of you aren't doing anything but wasting time. Scrolling, streaming, daydreaming, you're wasting time. That doesn't seem to bother you. But when you give an effort and your efforts are wasted, that hits a little bit different. So tonight, episode 2 of my permission slip coaching series, we're going to discuss the power of effort. Now, again, I want to thank my son, Demir, for helping me with my whiteboard here. All right. The theme is consistency beats talent. I wasn't a born speaker. In fact, I used to stutter. And get made fun of for stuttering. actually made fun of, laughing, pointing, giggling. And so I wasn't born a speaker. I wasn't born to just get out here and talk and speak. The transition into being the kind of person that wanted to influence others and motivate others, that happened based off of motivating and transitioning myself out of a darkened mind, a loser mentality, into becoming the kind of person that everybody depends on to come through in a pinch. A winner, a closer, for real. And when you're that dude, you look at like, man, so many people need this. And so I'm awake now to how many of you out there need my coaching. So you have permission now. You have permission now to go for it. I want you to know that there's nothing that's going to affect you reaching your goals more than how you manage your effort, the effort you put into it. Nothing. That's why the word effort is the cornerstone of my coaching program, First Step Coaching. Your effort is so important. I can break it down to you real quick. You can't do anything better without giving a greater effort. You can't do anything better. And right now, you're thinking about it. You're scrolling past me, but you stop for a second to look. You're thinking about it. What could I do if I gave a greater effort? What could I accomplish? I can't coach and speak on your life or your experience. I got to coach speak for my own. I'm going to tell you not just about why I believe in the power of effort, but how it changed my life. See, I was told for 30 years, for 3 decades, I was told I wasn't living right. I wasn't doing right. I wasn't taking people's advice. And you know what? Until I started putting effort into working on myself, I was a mess. Hot mess, whole mess, whatever kind of mess you want to call me. That was me. I would get somewhere, setback. Get somewhere, setback. Is that you? Is that you? I would get somewhere, setback. I would get close to where I wanted to be, setback. All the way back, worse than where I started. Because I wasn't working on myself. I would make little projects. Is this any of you out there? I would make little projects to avoid working on myself. Let me get some overtime hours so I can have more money to buy a better car so I can swap out girlfriends. If I have a nicer car, I can get a better girlfriend. Let me take a class down here at MATC so I can get a supervisor position, or make more money. They have to give me more money. I don't think my chest is swollen enough or big enough. Let me go to the gym more. I was doing all these things except working on my perspective. I wasn't putting any effort into building my skill sets socially. I wasn't putting effort into the places I needed it most. But once I did, I'm still not comfortable with it. You're not going to ever get comfortable with it. But once I did, I'm telling you, the journey is so fulfilling. The power effort is real, people. The journey is so fulfilling. I was living a completely different life. Look at any of my pages. Look at my Facebook page for sure. Taibu Mu'addib. Look at my Facebook page and go all the way back, and you'll see these gaps, these year and a half or 2 year gaps. Every 2 years, I was incarcerated since I was 12. In between that, I fit in college. I fit in professional recording artistry. I fit in dope stuff. I was living a lot, writing books. I fit a lot of stuff in between these jail stays. But I was really supposed to either die in prison or trying to avoid going. That was my path. If you want to listen to somebody, if you want to know that I can transform you, listen to a guy that's been there. I messed up an NFL career going to prison. I messed up a professional recording contract that I already had going to prison. Like, I had scrounged and scrapped and saved, and I did everything I could to get in position. People, I was locked up both times. I was locked up, and 2 weeks after that, I got a letter in the mail. The first time it was the NFL Europe. The second time it was the Capital Imaging Group offered me a recording contract. They were based in Los Angeles, but they had an office in New York. Now, since I was in Ohio, they wanted me to go out there. I was on my way to prison, folks, for a year and a half. But y'all not getting it. Y'all not getting it. It took for me to get locked up for a crime I didn't commit for me to see that it couldn't be anything but me. If I think I'm doing all the right things and I ended up with more time. The time I got locked up for something I didn't do was the most time day for day that I had done my whole entire life in one sitting. 3 straight years for the pettiest crime I did. Wisconsin gave me 3 years in and 3 years out. They gave me a 6-year sentence for 2 misdemeanor convictions. That's the plight of the African man in America. But I was like 38, 39. I thought I was done with all that stuff and was still in prison, and I didn't even do it. And the crime, the punishment didn't befit the crime. It was crazy. And so I sat in there like in a trance, in a daze, like, nah. Either I'm in the twilight zone or some ain't right. But I'm telling you, people, whether you're grossly overweight, whether you're in a relationship that you know you should have got out a long time ago, whether you're still working a job that you know isn't you, do what you want for money. But if you're doing something for money that you hate, oh, that's a tough life. Oh, that's tough. I've been there. Automotive sales is difficult. But man, for the hard work that I put in meeting and greeting people, I get to dress nice. I have an office. I work around good people, solid folks. I've had jobs that I had PPE on my ears, my eyes, my hands, smock. Come on, somebody. On my feet 8, 10, 12 hours a day. Forklifting. I don't care what y'all say. Stand up or sit down. Forklifting all day long gets old real quick. And for some people, it becomes deadly. I looked it up today. 100 people die every year in forklift-related accidents. And 20,000 more people are seriously injured. So that means, you nod off one time, or you're not paying attention one time, the whole rack come down on you. I've worked those jobs, people. I have. To get up every day and want to go to work to help somebody, to help them build their credit, get a nicer, newer vehicle, something that's dependable, where they can have peace of mind. I know I'm doing a good thing. No matter what people say about sales folks, I know I'm doing a good thing. I can tell when they leave the review. I can tell by their smile. I can tell by their joy. Look at my page on TikTok, Ultimate Salesman. Now, Win With Taibu. I'm talking about, look at it. There's so many people that will tell you that success is about being in the right place at the right time. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. If that was true, I wouldn't be here right now talking to you. Because it never seemed like I was in the right place at the right time. If some of y'all feel me, It never seemed like I ever was. How many scratch lottery tickets have you ever won $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 with? Come on. You might win 20 or 50, but how many of you really hit it big just going to the gas station one day, getting a lottery ticket, a scratch ticket, and actually hit big, like 50 G's, 100 G's, or $1 million? Right? If you feel like you're never in the right place at the right time, this is why you need to get an understanding for the power of effort, the power of it. Now, maybe it could be said that I just talk, but I'm going to talk about someone that we all know. I'm going to screen share it so we can all see it over here at Win With Taibu. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I heard a young lady describe what she was going through. And I thought to myself, it's time. I have permission now to get real. And so I'm going to discuss comeback stories. Like me, I'm a comeback story, and I want to coach you into becoming one as well. I'm a comeback story. I can go to my high school now and speak. I can go to my old colleges and speak. I can go to the prisons I was in and speak now because I'm a comeback story. I'm one of the most prolific comeback stories ever, because of my effort. Because I locked down, understand the power of effort. Many of you are wasting your efforts because you don't have a winning strategy. You put that up there. Many of you just don't have a winning strategy. And that's what's important. That's what you're missing. Your efforts aren't going into a winning plan, a winning process, a winning method, a winning structure. Your efforts, they're wasted, and you feel bad after you waste your effort, right? Nothing feels worse than doing something for a child or for some old lady crossing the street than for her to just keep on going without saying thank you, or that child just snatch it and run off. It's noticeable. It's noticeable. You feel that. You did it from your heart, but you still want to be thanked. At the very least, thank you. Wasted effort affects us all. Many people out there right now are depressed, suffering from anxiety, high bouts of it. I'm talking about really overcome, depressed, anxious, because their efforts are being wasted because they don't have a winning strategy. So I became the winning strategy coach. I put a book out, Coach Taibu's Winning Strategies. You have to get it. So the winning strategy part, it protects your efforts, right? How many of you have gap protection on your new vehicle? I sell it. How many of you have a fresh warranty to make sure that you're good when you're driving? You don't have to, if something happens to it, you don't have out-of-pocket costs. So protection is important. Protection is important. It's important for you to have protection, right? So why don't you have a winning strategy for the new efforts you intend to put into reaching your goal? You need Taibu Mu'addib's first step coaching program to protect your efforts, because it's been hurting you for too long to give so much effort. The young lady, she almost pulled my whole soul out when she was talking, because all I heard was she didn't have protection for her effort. She didn't have a winning strategy. She was doing what she thought was right and thought would get her somewhere, but that it wasn't a winning strategy. So when it all came crashing down, she's like, what do I do now? This, protect your effort with the winning strategy. Let me be clear. You have to choose one area of your life, just one. And if you have a tough time prioritizing, I'm here. If you have a tough time, I met a guy and he thought that he wasn't working out consistently because he wasn't motivated, because he's not a professional, not an expert on fitness. So just like that young lady I'm telling you about, this young man, he was said, I need help. Coach, I need help. And I said, sir, do you think that maybe motivation isn't your issue? I mean, you hearing this, you went to 3 stores shopping for one barbell. You sound motivated to me. What if your issue is time management? He's like, no. I said, hold on, sir. I've been listening to you because that's my job. It's my passion to hear folks out and to line them up with the winning strategy. No one does it better than I do. I'm telling you right now. I said, sir, you didn't say to me, oh, look, I'm supposed to work out 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But every time I get to that hour, Taibu, I just don't do it. That would be a motivation issue. I said, but since you didn't say that you set aside a time to work out, and this guy stays retired. All I have is time. Then how come you haven't set aside time to work out? I said, sir, your issue is time management. And it was just like, you ever took somebody, you tell somebody something and you can see their face change? It was like a light bulb went off. The power of effort. Protect your efforts with my coaching program. And I'm going to talk about my coaching program because I have to. I have to. She made me do it. He made me do it. They made me do it. I sold a car to a customer that said I should be motivational speaking. I shouldn't even be selling cars. That's what he said to me. I now have permission to help you achieve your goal by teaching you the power of effort and how to protect it with the winning strategy. I'm not going to go too much deeper into it. I gave you my personal story. My personal story is I pointed the finger at the world and didn't work on myself until I was 40 plus. The sad part about that is that now that I am an influencer and able to help people, I coach and speak and motivate, and my life is a lot better. I have less time now. I wasted so much pointing the finger. I have less time now to enjoy it. I have less time now to spend this kind of life with you and with my family. I have less time. I can't get that back. I can't go back to my mother's womb again. I'm talking about I can't get that time back. Now that I'm enjoying life, all I can think about is like, man, it's almost over with. I don't want you to go through that. It doesn't make me, I don't have anxiety about what I can't do. It's just, I wish I would have pointed the thumb at myself and worked on myself a long time ago. Stop going to jail a long time ago. Stop using drugs a long time ago. Stop hitting women a long time ago. I wish I would have did these things a long time ago. But now that I'm working on myself and I've made that my mission, everything's changed. I'm not wasting my efforts because I am the winning strategy coach. If you want a winning strategy for your efforts to protect your efforts, reach out to me. The Hospitality Hotline is 682-514-5955. Text it or call it 24 hours a day. If it's past office hours and business hours, that's all right. You'll get a message telling you that, and then we'll reach out to you the next business day. Man, I have this page up. Before I go, let's talk about it. Over here on YouTube. Everybody knows Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. But what you might not have known about him, because you may have only just seen his success, is that his comeback story is often cited as one of the most remarkable in Hollywood. Transitioning from a period of addiction and legal troubles to becoming one of the highest paid and most bankable actors. His role as Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe revitalized his career and solidified his status as a global superstar. Early in his career, he had a promising start. He even earned an Oscar nomination in his portrayal of Charlie Chaplin in Chaplin. His career was derailed by substance abuse issues and legal problems that led to multiple arrests and stints in rehab. Multiple. The turning point was he began his recovery journey and gradually rebuilt his career with smaller roles like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. The pivotal moment came when he was cast as Tony Stark in Iron Man in the 2008 film Iron Man. The film's success launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe and cemented Downey Jr.'s place as a leading man, with ongoing appearances in subsequent Marvel films. So, hey, I'm giving you permission to be a comeback story tonight. I'm a comeback story. It feels amazing to go places and people tell me I look sharp, to go places and people sit up and pay attention, to go places and be the VIP, not wishing I was one of them. Comeback story. I want you all to know that when you overcome today's obstacles, tomorrow will feel like paradise. Take it from somebody that knows. Taibu Mu'addib right here. If you are in the DFW area and you know that you want a nicer, newer vehicle, reach out to me. You want to buy from somebody that you can trust, knows a thing or two about protection. All right. If you are overweight, trust my signature Total Body Blueprint. It's my foundational signature without program, and it's a 100% money back guarantee. That you lose 40 pounds and get your money back. It's just that simple. Because I know how to protect the power of your effort. All right. Effort is everything. If you are in a relationship that's, check me out on Sunday, Margarita Express. I'm changed. I got new hours. All right. 5:30 to 7:30. We truncated it just to get right to it. Eat, podcast, dance, get up out of there. But if your relationship is rocky, you need relationship advice. If you desire to be in a relationship, reach out to me. Now, as far as those of you out there who are dealing with out of control youth, I did open that up a couple weeks ago. So I do have a spinoff of my first step coaching program to specifically design for you parents out there that are dealing with young people who are out of control. So I got you covered. Taibu Mu'addib, that is the show. Let's get back to the music. Mm-hmm.